It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bills and the Texans coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Alongside Rock Hewlett, running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Getting out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dell with the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. And you're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll throw it again. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And they take this in for the score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd down. Allen throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Again, Allen to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd down. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've reached the end of one. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Another one. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Texans grab it. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the end team, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. eventually all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Mechie hauls it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They'll try and throw it here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. Back now, pressure on its way. Pass caught by Mixon. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one quickly to Dell. And they bring him down around the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flat. could be interference.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Here we go, set. Set go.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. Complete to Dell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 11-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw.
The pass on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Go!
Dell now, in motion right.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Fourth and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead.
Let's go! Alert! Alert! 70 range! 70 range!
They'll throw for the end zone. Escapes the pocket. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. 1st down from the red zone. He's got it. And in for the Houston touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 28 out of that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his...
Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell. He's got the check. So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. Throwing now on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. They send a man in motion. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. It's a correct 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
He was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the Wild. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Go.
Setting up a throw. He's got him. That's Mixon. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Set it.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Oh, he lost the football! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Setting up to pass. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Here he is to throw. Dell with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Escapes out to the left. Big gain downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Mixon. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Look out! What's up? Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. Here's 2nd and 5. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So it's a win for the Texans.